Aloha and welcome everyone to the Dolphin Connections Circle that we are having today here in Kauai, Hawaii at Dolphin Touch Wellness Center in Kapa'a. If you guys haven't been, or if you haven't been to the island of Kauai, it's in the Hawaiian island chain. It's the oldest of the Hawaiian islands. And we are located right in the center of the island in Kapa'a town. So if any of you are coming to Hawaii, please stop in, reach out, and come see us for an appointment. We have Reiki. I'm a Reiki master. I do Reiki massage, a combination of Reiki and massage. Just kind of unique. Not too many people do that. We also have other therapists, deep tissue massage, lymphatic drainage massage, sports massage, and regular Swedish and relaxation massage, reflexology, all those fun things that we do for our bodies and self-care. One of my specialties is dolphin energetics. So I have two locations that I do it, one in the center in our Kapa'a Dolphin Touch Wellness Center. I have a water massage table. Yeah, water massage table. You're actually floating on water while you get your treatment. You're not in the water. You're on top of the water. So it's basically a water bed. And it's heated. So it's like going back to the womb. So this is where we heal deep trauma, early issues with releasing any childhood memories, trauma, anything that has triggered from there and is carrying through into the present. So I call that dolphin energetics. It's also deep diving, where we go deep into your subconscious and we look at beliefs that no longer serve, and we release those beliefs and replace them with new beliefs. So I absolutely love doing that. It's a little longer therapy. It's not just an hour. It's usually an hour and a half to 2 hours. And the first part is the Reiki energy to prepare your body and relax you into that state of consciousness. And then we go deep into your subconscious and release what no longer serves. And the dolphins are very good at that. They just go in and break that stuff up and release it and let it go. So you don't need 10 therapies for that. They are very quick at getting to the root of the issue and pulling out the roots and releasing it and letting it go. So hopefully it doesn't return. Or at least if it does return, you're a little more conscious of it and you're a little more aware of that it's happening. Like, okay, yeah, I recognize this pattern. I've done this before. I've been here before, and now I'm releasing it. And then the other therapy we do, we go into the water, the healing waters of Kauai, and we do the dolphin energetics in the ocean. And it's a very powerful therapeutic energy. So that takes more, like 2.5 hours, sometimes longer, where we'll do a meditation on the beach, first to prepare you for the journey. We'll have a little conversation about what it is that these patterns that you've noticed in your life and what you want to let go of. And then the ocean is the great purifier, the great cleanser, the great healer, to let go of those things that you have recognized that you no longer want in your life, these patterns that you want to let go of. And we help you identify the patterns if you don't know what they are. So that's in general. And then Dolphin Touch has wonderful things in our gift shop. We have lots of Andara crystals And we have essential oils. We love our essential oils and work very strongly with the essential oils to assist in the process. And then we have some crystal bowls. And of course, the newest addition is my Dolphin Oracle cards. I just created this beautiful Dolphin Oracle card deck with Laura Alicio as the artist. She actually did the art on this background that you're looking at right now. And they just got released. We're going to have an official launch on Halloween, October 31st. So if you're on Kauai or you want to come out here for the celebration, we will be having cake and food, and everybody will be dressed up. Mermaids, welcome. Jellyfish, welcome. Monterey's, whatever is your stick. We'd love to have you come on out and play with us, and we'll have music and a lot of fun things and different people offering healing sessions as well. So, and readings. So I wanted to share with you my Dolphin Oracle deck. And let me open this up. Okay, we're going to go here. All right. So, it's my trip. Let's see. 1 and 2. Show you, these are all the beautiful images that we have here on Kauai. Beautiful things we get to do and beautiful people we've worked with over the years. It's been a real pleasure and a real honor to work with so many wonderful, wonderful people. So anyway, this is, let's see if I can open this up. So this is the Dolphin Oracle card deck. That is the front of the box. This is the back. And what we have is, and this is the booklet that comes with it. So there's 44 cards. And you could see they're all beautifully designed by Laura Alicio. She is quite an artist and visionary. She's also very intuitive herself and just a beautiful person in general. These are some of the cards that we have. Let the dolphins be your guide. Go with the flow, the healing power of water, and weather the storm. So they all have a book, and we just celebrated our 16 years of Dolphin Touch. It's crazy to believe that we've been around for 16 years. But anyway, our Dolphin Oracle card deck is available on our website, dolphintouch.org, and or you can just reach out to me and I'll send you a link. If you're in the store in Kauai, you can purchase it right there, or we can mail it out to you in the United States or wherever you happen to live. So yeah, I'm very proud of this. It's been a long time. And I think, let's see if you can hear it. Yeah, so that's the booklet. And there are 44 cards. And then with each card, there is a booklet and in the booklet, an explanation of the card. We also teach about things about the dolphins that you may not have known about, different traits the dolphins have, physical traits and also spiritual traits. So yeah, if you want to know more, just reach out to me, Jeanne at dolphintouch.org, or go to our website, or we're on Facebook at Dolphin Touch, and also on Instagram. So a lot of places you can find us, and YouTube and yada yada. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk to you all about is understanding, we come to a place of different things going on and people making judgments about us. And I wanted to just talk about how nobody truly sees us as we really are. Everyone has a filter on how they see you. And yeah, this realization came to me, and it's one of those things that it's like, wow, yeah. And it really helped me in dealing with the world and dealing with all these different personalities and energies and everything coming at us. But nobody truly sees you as you are. The only one that, the person that you are when nobody's around, the person you are when you're alone. Most people have a predetermined opinion about who you are, or what has happened in the past, and they extrapolate that to someone of who you are today. Maybe it's something you did 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and they're still holding on to that. And that's how they see you, and that's how they judge you. And really, we're all just reflections of one another. So they see an aspect of themselves in you, whatever that might be. And that is interpreted into how they see you. But they're not truly seeing the true you. Because, you're one person at work, you're another person at home, you're another person with your parents, you're another person with your children, you're another person with your friends when you go out. We have many facets of who we are. And it can get frustrating when people pigeonhole you and stick you into this box and say that's who you are. And not knowing who you really are can be very frustrating. But as we go through life, and as I've gone through my life and experienced many ups and downs and tried to figure things out, I think one of the biggest things that we've come to realize and understand is that to get to that place where we're not affected by other people's judgments of who we are, and to get to a place where we don't care, not in a negative sense, like, but it's like they're going to have their judgments of me and who I am. They're going to put their beliefs about things they heard from other people about who you are. And they're going to place those beliefs on top of you and say that's who you are. And then every time you see them, you feel that judgment. And I think we're all becoming more psychic and more intuitive, and that we all can feel other people's thoughts or projections or energies. Some of us more than others. I'm an energy therapist, so I'm very tuned into energy because I work with it every single day. But I think all of us are becoming more aware and more conscious. And I think as a whole, humanity is evolving to that place where we feel other people's thoughts, pains, and everything going on. The most powerful time that I felt that, or the realization of how we're all connected, happened at 9/11 for me, when the planes crashed into the World Trade Center. And that day happened to be my mother's birthday. And I was here in Hawaii. Of course, that happened in New York. And there's a 6-hour time difference between Hawaii and New York. So I get up in the morning, it's my mom's birthday, and I'm trying to call her to wish her happy birthday. And the lines are down. And I'm like, what? You know, I got to get to work. I'm actually teaching that day, and I'm trying to get ready, and I got the kids and da da da. And I just wanted to call my mom because I knew it was going to get late and be too late for me to call her after work. So I can't get through. I keep trying to call. Finally, I get through, and she answers the phone. And she says, I'm okay. Everybody's okay. We're okay. And I'm like, Mom, it's just another year. Of course you're okay, you know. And she goes, no. 2 planes just crashed into the World Trade Center. I was like, what? You know, it was surreal, you know, like, what are you talking about? She goes, turn on the news. And, you know, I saw this surreal picture of these planes crashing into the World Trade Center. And, you know, I ended the call. We said goodbye. I said, happy birthday. And yeah, I don't even know what I said after that, actually. And I went to work. I was teaching at Island School here on Kauai. And I taught high school math. And we're all like, the density and heaviness that was in the air was palatable. It was crazy. And literally, we're all walking in a daze. Like, how could this have happened? You know, how is this real? You know, we're this country, we've never been attacked before. And what are they talking about? So it was just very surreal. And trying to teach, our headmaster said, okay, we'll just try to go through life as usual, which it wasn't. And it was impossible. It was possible to do. The kids weren't focused. We weren't, you know, we couldn't even think. And of course, the news kept playing the image over and over and over again. So, you know, we gave up. It's like, okay, we just can't teach today. This isn't going to happen. And people were just in a daze, in a total daze. And that's when I realized, I mean, we are 5,000 miles away, and we felt that shock as if it was a block away from us. And we are all connected, and we all feel other people's feelings and other people's projections and other people's thoughts. And even more so than ever, the more we evolve and become more Lemurian. If you don't know that word or that term, maybe Google it or stay tuned, because I'll be giving another talk on Lemuria. But it's like we're sensitive to other people's feelings. But the more we sense other people's judgments, the more we have to understand that everybody's at their own place on their spiritual path. Everybody's on their own journey. And some people are going to judge you quickly or incorrectly because of that, because they're maybe not in a high vibrational place. Maybe they're in a place of fear or a place of judgment or a place of jealousy or whatever it is. and understanding that our treatment of this is not to shut down our heart, because that's probably the first reaction, because your heart's open, you're around some people, and then you feel this judgment, and you're like, whoa, okay, I'm gonna shut down my heart because this hurts too much. And getting to that place where you can move beyond that. Now, I'm not saying this is easy, and I myself am still working on it, especially with certain members that are very close to me. But if we could get to that place where we keep our heart open, no matter the judgment, no matter the energies that are being projected at us, and to stay in that heart-centered place. That's what the dolphins have shown me. Dolphins have been in captivity, murdered, butchered, separated from their families, all of this. And yet they still love us. They still love us as humans. And they still understand that they're here to help us and to help us raise our vibration. And so they are a great teacher for us to stay in that heart-centered place, to stay in that beauty of love and compassion and understanding that maybe those people who are judging us, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they're feeling self-conscious of themselves. Maybe they don't feel enough, and they're projecting that not enough energy onto you. So this is my message and my teaching for today. It's to keep your heart open and to create techniques or tools in your toolbox to find ways to open your heart, to realize that your heart is closing and you feel the closing of your heart. And how can we turn this around? How can I stay in that heart-centered space? And that is through these techniques, whether it's meditation, whether it's a walk in nature, whether it's listening to upbeat music, whether it's an inspirational message or a book that you read, or hanging out with your friends who you know love you and make you laugh. Have these tools in your toolbox and just be conscious and aware of when your heart is closing, of when you're shutting down, and you're even physically like making yourself small. And instead of going to that place, try to uplift yourself, bring your shoulders back, open your heart, and just say, you know, I am who I am. Either love me or hate me, but I am who I am, and I love myself. And I love and respect who I am. And I'm proud of my accomplishments, what's got me here, the people that I have in my life, the life I've created, and move forward from there and focus on the good things that have happened in your life. Focus on the love that you receive. Maybe it's just from your dog or your cat, or from nature, or when you go out in the woods and you feel, when you hug a tree and you feel that unconditional love. So I just wanted to share today some messages the dolphins have, And that's what inspired me to do the Dolphin Oracle cards, because I want you to know some of the messages that the dolphins have shared with me and to help you on your spiritual path. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to be here today and whenever you tune in and listen to this message. If you want to connect with us more, we have retreats. We have a retreat coming up in February. Matthew Bueno is going to be out here, and we're going to do the dolphin energetics in the ocean. We're going to talk about Lemuria. We're going to talk about Andaric crystals. We're going to talk about some very high vibrational activations. And Matthew is a beautiful drummer and singer of Lakota. And he is also very intuitive as well. So we'll be doing a lot of fun stuff during our journey here on the island. And I hope you'll join us. We also do distant healing work. So I'd love to have you reach out at info@dolphintouch.org and we could set up an appointment. I like to do a little Zoom call first to get to know where you're at and what you're doing and help you on your spiritual path. Well, I hope this has been informative. Again, dolphintouch.org. My name is Jeanne Marie Russell, and I am a humble servant of the dolphins and the whales and the Lemurians, and I'm here to help raise consciousness on the planet, and I'm happy